Morning, guys. Marc Andre here from My Rock Bottom Fitness. Today, I thought it'd be nice to give you guys an example of what a follow-up session is with my athletes. So we've got Corey Dunbar here. He's competing. He's going to be doing the Coburg show in 16 weeks out so far. So, and he started out a while back in November. We started out together, and so he's trimmed down quite a bit. He's done a lot of work by himself before seeing me, based on some of the conversations we've had before, and doing really well. We're on target. So today we're going to follow up, see if we need to change anything on his nutrition, talk about training. So I'll give you guys an example of what goes on behind the doors when I'm sitting down with my athletes. All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna get you to step on the scale here and take your weight.
$213 exact.
213. All right, get your shirt off. So just face the here. So put your hand behind here. Just relax. Relax your arm. Okay, so face me, arm out. All right, man. You put your shirt back on. Oh, let's see where we're at. All right. So how do you feel?
I feel full.
Yeah?
I feel...
You tired at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm napping more.
Napping more. So when did you start getting more tired?
Probably around midweek. So...
Okay, this week?
Yeah. I'm finding my sleep patterns getting better.
Yeah?
Through just focusing on less anxiety.
Yeah.
And using a few techniques too as well to cope with those anxiety. So
Yeah.
meditation and also
Meditation, yeah.
I'm visualizing too, like my next steps.
Okay.
So instead of those other negatives creeping in,
Yeah.
keeping with the positives.
Yeah.
And those positives, relax myself, get in that little state of mind where it's relax.
Yeah.
So it's been helping.
Good. So it brings up your confidence as to where you're headed.
Yeah.
It sort of simplifies the process,
Yeah.
and it does help with anxiety. So do you do meditation like every day, a little bit, like 5 or 10 minutes, or?
I usually do about 15 minutes of meditation before bed. And then in the morning I try to between 5 and 10 minutes. Depends on how my schedule is.
Alright. So you had a cheat on Friday,
Yeah.
this Friday.
Sure did.
Alright, what'd you have?
Went to a Chinese restaurant.
Okay, buffet?
Yeah. So it was very salty.
Yeah.
And since then I've been drinking a lot of water too.
Okay.
And so it consisted of a lot of chicken,
Yeah.
A lot of deep fried too, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
we got those cravings out of the way now, rather now than later. And yeah, there's veggies in there too as well.
Okay. Had some rice, like
Yep.
fried rice, stuff like that, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. How many days off did you take last week?
No days off last week.
Okay.
Believe so.
All right. So we got your body fat is 18%.
So we're not.
That's the cheat on Friday.
Yeah.
So usually, you know, when you have a cheat, it'll spill over. So
Yeah.
your body, like the next day, you look really good,
Yeah.
and then the day after, which is today,
Yeah.
is one of the worst days.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll take you a good 2 days, maybe 3. You're gonna burn it off, and we'll get a better accurate number.
Okay.
So we've got, as lean muscle mass, we got 175 pounds of lean muscle.
Okay.
Okay. Now I know, like your legs have grown,
Yep.
your back, shoulders, your arms, chest, like you've grown pretty much everywhere. One of the areas that I've seen improvement on is the definition you have in around your waist. So the waistline is coming in,
Yeah.
which is what I want. So take your shirt off. I want to get an idea of where we're at as far as what you look like. All right. Okay. If you want to just stand over here.
Flex or relax.
Actually, let's go over there. Just relax. Just relax. All right. And on your side. All right. So we got your lat coming in here.
Yep.
And you're starting to get this line coming in.
Yep.
This is really loose,
Mhm.
so you're still burning off. You're still leaning down. Take a look at your back. And you still need to get,
Rear delt.
get more of the rear delts here. Your traps are coming in. Your lats are coming down nice. Your back's wider down here. You've been working hard at getting this area up, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Good, good, good. So exercises are going well. This is going to be nice now. The better your back is, the more the shoulders are going to come down, the more the traps are going to show.
Okay.
Okay, go on your side. So we're starting to get that nice line here. Yeah. So this is coming in now. Teres and infraspinatus. On your lat pull down, when you're doing your lat pull down,
Yep.
focus on doing this motion
Okay.
as you're coming down.
Yep.
Twist like this and continue bringing, depressing the shoulder down.
Okay.
That twist is gonna keep tension on your infraspinatus,
Okay.
which will give us the two nice patches of muscle right on the scapula,
Yep.
and you'll see the line of your rear delt, and the teres are coming in. I can feel them there.
They're
They're
nice and
nice and
thick.
big, yeah. So that's fine. So face me again.
Very
Alright, so your chest is coming on.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, coming along. So we're gonna focus on that line here. We need to fill up this area here. So your upper chest. You're doing the hammer strength incline.
Yep.
Okay. Focus on just retracting the shoulders back when you're doing your chest. So retract, depress, arch, and try and just get that squeeze. Okay, that's the pec major. That's what we want to hit. So try and isolate the shoulder so it doesn't, protract when you're doing your your presses.
Okay.
And that's going to fill up that line because this whole thing is your pec major. So pec minor is pushing the pec major up, so we're good there. You've got a nice V line coming in. All right, serratus are going to show soon. All right, I can tell you're holding a little bit of water there because that's skewing up a little bit of our numbers there. So the skin's a little thicker. That's the sodium and the stuff they put in that Chinese food.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Now, I want to make sure that you're well rested.
Yes.
Okay, you don't have any issues pushing hard into the gym. You have the energy to be able to push hard in the gym.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to send me some pictures. You're going back to Belleville. You're not coming back for another month or
Probably in a couple weeks.
a couple of weeks.
At the most, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe during the Christmas break.
Okay. Well, let's keep in touch, but I want to see pictures every week before your cheat.
Okay. Yep.
Okay?
Definitely.
Try and take them at the same time. And next week when you send me those pictures, send me the body fat from down there.
Yep.
Okay? We're going to start adjusting the nutrition. We're going to start trimming you down a little bit more
Okay.
aggressively.
Awesome.
Okay?
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Now, moving forward, your cheats,
Yep.
we're going to start being picky about
Okay.
what you can eat.
Yep. I'm the type of person, if you don't tell me what to do it, I'll just, graze myself.
Whatever. Yeah.
So I'm more in the mentality of do it, I follow it. If you put something in front of me, that's what I'll do. I'm like a robot sometimes.
Okay.
So that's how my brain works.
Okay.
So if you tell me what to do, I'll do it.
Perfect. So for the cheats, like you're allowed a dessert.
Okay.
Okay, but just a regular size portion dessert. So if you're going out and you're having a piece of cake, it's a piece of cake, not half a cake, or because a lot of people do that. So
the only thing from here to the new year
yeah,
for food wise, my family's having a Christmas Day buffet thing.
okay,
That's the only thing from here to there. That's
Okay.
going to be
and so that'll be your cheat.
okay.
Plan it as your cheat meal.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you're having dessert, like I say, just regular size dessert. And your cheat meal, no more deep fried foods.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? So we're gonna stay away from that. We're gonna stick to wholesome food.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick a variety of like a good portion size in each of the macros. So something that's a little higher in fat than usual, high in carbs, starchy fruits, or and high in protein. So we want to stick to those groups.
Yep.
Nothing deep fried. Things that are homemade would be best. If you're going out somewhere, pick a good quality restaurant. If you're having a burger, the Works is a good place to go. They have like huge size burgers there. No fries though. So
I noticed like the best for this time of year is Swiss chalet. Right there.
okay.
It's got the veggies, they got the rotisserie chicken kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, but at the same time
It's clean.
yeah, exactly.
So we want to stick to some clean sheets. So as far as rest, we're good. Okay, let me review.
So my one question, post workout.
Yeah.
The meal right after, right? I've been doing, so I have the apple, then I have a protein shake, and then how long after? So I usually do it about an hour after my workout, hour and a half, next meal. So what's
so when you finish your workout, have your post-workout meal right away.
Okay.
Okay? And then after that, your body's going to tell you when it's hungry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So it's, sometimes it can be 45 minutes after, it could be an hour. If it's 2 hours, your metabolism has slowed down.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just like, for example, when you went out cheating,
Yeah.
the next day you're not that hungry for your meal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like your body is like had a huge load of calories,
Yeah.
especially a deep fried.
Mm-hmm.
It'll slow down the metabolism.
Okay.
So if you have wholesome foods, homemade food, but just in larger quantities, not measured, the next day, you know, you might not be as hungry for your breakfast, for example, but all the other meals, your appetite's going to come back fairly quickly.
Okay.
So that's just an example for your, once you're done your workout and you're having that post-workout meal, you should be hungry an hour after.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's, once you're hungry, you just eat the other meal right away.
Okay.
Your body's, you know, is looking for nutrients.
Yeah.
So there's a 4-hour window
Yeah.
where you're assimilating your nutrients and your macros very effectively.
Okay.
So you're still within that 4-hour window when you're finished a workout, and right after the workout, you want to have that post-workout meal so that your body sort of resets, because you're destroying your muscles in the gym.
Yeah.
And so it's as soon as you start lifting weight, your body goes into a catabolic mode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a danger zone. We want to get you in anabolic mode as soon as possible. And that meal resets your metabolism, resets your body, and it brings you back to the anabolic mode. But even though you're sipping on BCAAs during your workout, it's not enough to turn and do that reset. It's only there for availability during your workout, so that your body's got that amino acids available, so it doesn't break down your tissues.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing. But you'll want that meal right after, and an hour after, you know, get that second meal in if as soon as you're hungry.
Okay.
Yeah. You had questions around doing your core on
Yeah.
some of the core exercises, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you ask me.
So I'm trying to figure out, 'cause I'm doing the lower abs, I'm trying to get them engaged.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when I do leg raises, I can hit, like if I really squeeze my core,
Yeah.
it's between 10 and 13 reps.
Okay.
So the first set. Then progressive sets, it's less and less and less.
Yeah.
And so I'm finding it's slowly developing, but I'm wondering if I should be doing more reps or keeping with the same, you know, tempo I've been doing recently.
Keep the speed you're doing the exercise is what I want you to stick with.
Okay.
If you feel that you can do more reps by keeping that tempo,
Yeah.
then do it. Okay, you'll probably be able to do more on the first 2 sets,
Yeah.
and then the other ones you're gonna get tired a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, so you can throw in maybe an extra 5 sets. Just make sure you keep tabs and you let me know, because when I do the next program, some of the exercises are going to stay the same, but the technique is going to change.
Okay.
So how you're going to be challenging that muscle is going to be totally different.
Okay.
So you might have to drop the amount of reps just to adjust to the new technique, but we'll see how fast you adapt.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. So, are you eating that spinach salad again at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that becoming more of a regular thing now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Either that or any veggies.
Okay.
So broccoli, or if it's green beans kind of thing.
Okay. All right. And they're just veggies.
Yeah.
Do you measure them?
No.
Okay.
I usually just get a bowl,
Yeah.
and at that time of night, because I find if it's a craving, I like to, instead of having something that's bad,
Yeah.
and try to break away from that habit of something at night.
Yeah.
Because I found at night it's just because I'm bored,
Yeah.
and also too because it's a habit
Yeah.
Break the habit. I would used to just always eat something that's on demand, ready.
Yeah.
And I found just snacking on that, got rid of that craving, and it wasn't those hunger pains in it as well.
Okay.
So,
So we're gonna have to start cutting down on that.
okay.
Okay. So I want you to cut it down by half.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever you usually have, just take half of it,
Yep.
and we'll eventually get away from doing that.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So motivation is high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very high.
Good. So where do you see yourself in a few weeks? So okay, we're meeting up again. You said you're coming back down in 2, 3.
Probably the week of the 26th to the 2nd of January.
Okay.
That period.
So where do you see yourself there? Like visually, what do you want to look like once you get there?
Leaner around the waist.
Yeah.
A little more muscle mass in the legs and upper body as well. So maybe a couple of extra pounds, but it's now starting the lean out process.
Yeah.
So, and really targeting the food aspect.
Yeah.
So what I put in my body, it's going to be cleaner and cleaner each day kind of thing.
Okay.
And also when it comes to rest, focusing on just the mentality aspect, because I find that trying to cope with the anxiety, because I find anxiety is what initiates cravings and everything else.
Yeah.
So tackling that aspect, and I find in a couple of weeks, and my mind's clearer, more focus each day on what next exercises are, next meal, and any issues that come at me, that I can attack it with more ease.
Good.
So just little things,
Yeah.
tackling the small things.
Good. So I can, by what you're saying, I can tell that anxiety is really bothering you.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've got a good process in place to be able to manage it.
Yep.
But I can tell that it's something that you have to really pay attention to and focus on
Yep.
in order to be able to manage it.
Yeah.
That's if you stay consistent with your process, your meditation, the process you have in being able to manage it and maintain your anxiety, it's going to get easier and easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's really like you got to make your world as simple as possible.
Yep.
And that's the best way you'll be able to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've got, say for example, you've got a big friendship circle and everybody wants a piece of you, everybody wants to do something with you, or they need help for something, it comes and plays with the responsibilities you have towards your goal and your vision as a competitor.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be able to be able to manage those relationships.
Yep.
In order for them to understand that, listen, like this is a priority, fortunately, like, I don't exist for a certain amount of time. We'll chat over the phone, but I ain't going out, I'm not partying, not doing anything,
Mm-hmm.
So it's to be okay. Don't feel bad that you're doing this, because it's for a greater cause. That process is going to build up new skills, and it's going to help you with, you can apply that technique with other things in your life too.
Yeah.
But as an athlete right now, your goal is like, you got to get ready for that show. For the show, whatever we discuss, that we put together as a change moving forward is to get you there, is to be able to follow through with your vision and what you're going to be looking like. So these things are always going to be there. You're always going to have to battle them out.
Yep.
And the people that understand are the best friends that you've got, and the people that should stay in your in your circle.
Definitely, yeah.
Absolutely. I love the fact that you're focused on trimming down, and the key areas that you've mentioned, definitely the legs. Your upper body is wide.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be able to see the same things with your legs.
Yeah.
So when you're going to be doing your pose, there's going to be the way, we're going to practice that a little later down the road, but the way that you're going to be posing your legs, you're going to have the inside of the inner thigh showing,
Yep.
as well as your sweep, which will make each leg a lot wider.
Mm-hmm. The illusion.
And better, yes, it'll create an illusion that you're symmetrical, and your waist, you have a small waist, so it'll trim down, you'll be good. But your upper body is really wide, so we need to make sure that the legs will keep up with the upper body.
Okay.
So I like the fact that you brought the legs up, because that's a key area.
Mm-hmm.
The rear delts, which make part of your back, the thickness around the rear delt is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
The width is there. So as you trim down, you'll see the width is going to be showing nicely. So yeah, just trimming down the waist is that's what we're focused on now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to make some changes in the diet when we see each other. Maybe next week or the week after, once I see the pictures
Yep.
and the body fat that you send. Most likely have to change some stuff in the nutrition. Usually, I'll lower the calories by 50 or 100, depending on what I see, but no more than that, because then you'll get maybe more tired, you'll get hungry, it affects your mood.
Yep.
So we got to go very, very gradually and slowly with that process. All right, man. Sounds like we've got our hands full for the next few weeks.
Definitely, yep. I'm excited.
So just as a recap, I cannot take your body fat today as a measure to be able to change anything in your plan because of that cheat on Friday.
Okay.
I've always met you and seen you before your cheat.
Yep.
So this throws off a little bit of my stats that I have built up with you.
Yep.
That's why I want to see the numbers next week.
Okay.
And I'll make a decision then based on what I see. So we're gonna go, just like it is.
Yep.
And next week, make sure the cheats are clean,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna reduce your late meal, which is not part of the plan,
Yep.
by half a portion, which they're just veggies,
Yep.
but we're going to reduce that to be able to bring it to zero
Okay.
without causing too much hunger.
So another curious question. I
Yeah.
get heartburn,
Yeah.
like in that window of a 2.5, 3 hour mark.
Okay.
So
After which meal?
usually it's later in the day. It's worse at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's worse at night.
Yep, and also if I notice that heartburn's kind of telling me like it's like I don't know if it's my stomach being empty or
So that's the pH level,
Okay.
your acidity.
Yeah.
Do you know what blood type you are?
Oh God, I have to look at my wallet now. Like,
Okay, because it might be some of the vegetables you're having at night
yep.
might be causing you that.
Okay.
Okay, so and for some people, their stomach will react like in the afternoon. Do you know after which meal does it start?
Probably my 4th meal.
Okay.
It's always after working.
Okay. So your post-workout meal, eh?
Yeah.
We've got starches and fruits in there. Yeah. Okay, there's just fruits. Mm-hmm.
And before this all started, I was taking apple cider vinegar at night,
Yeah.
and it seemed to help.
Okay, then I know what it is.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. It's your acidity level. Now, when you take vinegar,
Yeah.
it lowers your acidity.
Okay.
Okay. So, in other words, it helps your stomach digest
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Okay. What you can do is you can incorporate lemon in your water.
Okay.
That's going to help, because anything acidic is going to do the opposite for you.
Alright, perfect.
Okay, so if you're taking in vegetables or fruits
Yeah.
that are not high in acidity,
Yeah.
it might cause some heartburn.
Okay.
So take in some, like maybe a fruit that would be good, and might be like pineapple.
Yeah.
That might help, like the real pineapple, not the pineapple juice.
Yeah, I noticed that helped actually with Monday, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really high in acidity. Its acidity level is high. So you might want to have this. That's going to help. And also apple cider vinegar. You can have it at night
Okay.
as a dressing over, like put it on your veggies if you want.
Okay.
You can try balsamic vinegar as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I know lemons won't go bad in my house. My daughter eats them in oranges. Cuts them up and just sucks them back. I'm like, okay, well, that's a lemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So you can do that if you want.
It's harder for me. Definitely give it a shot.
All right. Thanks, everyone. So that's this was an example of what goes on behind the closed doors, and we'll hopefully this was a good video for you guys. You know, as you're working with a coach, this is sort of conversations that you should be having with them. You know, I'm very much involved into my athletes' life, whether it be personal life, you know, managing issues, you know, anything that causes stress in their life is important as an athlete, because you want to, you know, your cortisol levels have to be well managed and controlled in order to get the results that you want. So I need to know all these things, you know, sleep patterns and their eating habits and what goes on at work and personal life, and also in the gym, reviewing plans and their training program and the nutrition plans. All those aspects is what incorporates an athlete, is what's important to be able to manage the results of an athlete. So hopefully your coaches are doing that with you. We'll catch you at another time. Thank you.